Hello, we're Caddis Group 1. Our members are Emily, Jack, Shreya, and Jet. We have developed a new campaign for Caddis called Find Your Strength, with the goal to facilitate community building through storytelling. To start off, let me tell you a story. When visiting Caddis's flagship store, we learned about Caddis's collaboration with artist Rob Wilson, where he spent an entire day customizing glasses cases. We noticed that this amazing event was not documented across any of Caddis's platforms. From this, we realized that there is an opportunity to tell the little stories that make Caddis the community-oriented, engaging, and playful brand that resonates with so many people. The Find Your Strength campaign will communicate Caddis's story by spotlighting individuals who age awesome and can share their strengths with the world. And with this, Caddis could change the way people view aging on a much larger scale. Our campaign will follow a three-tiered approach. The first tier is centered around short-form videos. The second part of the campaign introduces live events called Find Your Strength Fridays. And the third part is the integration of this campaign into the Caddis website. Here's some iterations we have created for the visual identity of this campaign. We've narrowed it down to the motif of Find Your Strength to this visual, which is shown here in different colorways. The selected visual identity features Caddis frames integrated within the words your and strength to reinforce the campaign's concept. After speaking with a number of local New York City street musicians, we created this video with a focus on these artists who could share their passion and love for their art with the world. This video would be posted across Caddis's social media and YouTube. Here's a prototype of how a video campaign would look.
That's Stuck Walker. I'm 66, going on 67. I'll be 67 in October.
What is your strength?
My strength? Perseverance. I would say perseverance. A lot of rough patches in my life, but I'm grateful. I have a sense of gratitude.
What is one thing you'd tell your younger self?
Wow. Hang in there. Hang in there. It'll be all right.
Another prototype we created for the video campaigns is a storyboard for a short-form video based around the artist Rob Wilson. The video will be shot in the Caddis space and feature a short story where Rob discusses his strengths intertwined with shots of him drawing in the store. Beyond these prototypes, we have developed a content creation flowchart for building this campaign to a larger scale. It features the framework of the questions in the videos along with a mood board for the campaign's visuals. The coinciding Find Your Strength Friday event would be introduced at the end of the video, inviting the viewer to come see the artist at the Caddis and Whalebone stores. This brings us to the second part of the campaign, the live events featuring the artist showcased in the video. This is a mock-up of the Whalebone space set up to host Find Your Strength Fridays. Here's where the stage would be, and over here is the back room, which could act as a lounge area, where people can hang out and share their stories. Further, Caddis can display their catalogs or even their own magazines as suggested by another Caddis group on the table near the entrance of the store. And this additional back room can serve as another lounge area where people can play billiards, have a drink at the bar, and even access the Caddis store. These events will be hosted bi-monthly on the last Friday of every other month. There will be a rotating schedule of musicians, comedians, visual artists, authors, designers, and other creatives. Caddis brand ambassadors will also be invited to speak about their work and their strength. These events will also be live streamed through Caddis's Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok channels, which allows viewers unable to attend the store in person to still experience the show. Here we've thought out some of the event logistics, such as the event running through happy hour, guests being invited through Caddis's mailing list as well as through our short-form videos, and with RSVP'd tickets going through Eventbrite with a $10 charge for entry. Here, we have listed some New York City-based companies that could be catering partners for the event, which would primarily provide drinks, although charcuterie boards will also be available for guests to snack on. The third aspect of the Find Your Strength campaign is the integration of its own page on the Caddis website. This will act as a dedicated space where people can share their stories, an archive for the artist interviews and performances, and a page for information about the events, as well as a collection of helpful resources for people interested in finding their strength. This is what the events page will look like, where people can access information about upcoming events and reserve a spot. There are many ways that we can scale this campaign. First, we can replicate the video campaign with many other creatives, such as comedians, dancers, graffiti artists, and authors to shine a light on their communities and hear about what strength means to them. Second, Caddis can live stream and release subsequent content of their performances on their social media to build a stronger and more engaging internet presence. We could also integrate the artists we spotlight in this campaign into Caddis's print catalog, which would bring more awareness of this campaign to current and prospective customers. The next step in scaling these events would be hosting them at different venues like bars, pubs, restaurants, rooftops, coffee shops, and galleries around the city. This campaign could also be used as an opportunity to combine product launches with in-store events to bring the Caddis community together and to build connections with local artists to create special designs such as the one shown here. Finally, the Find Your Strength campaign could be expanded to other cities in tandem with the establishment of new brick-and-mortar locations to feature the local artistic communities there. In conclusion, through the Find Your Strength campaign, Caddis will reinforce their brand identity and better communicate their brand story by highlighting those who never settle and are living their passion to build a stronger community. The last question we have for you is, what is your strength? Also, if you can't read this, Caddis is here for you, and age is just a number.